What is going on, guys? Kamon here. Today I'm going to bring you guys the long-awaited new deck profile for Swordsoul, bro. This is the no hand trap build. Yes, you guys have heard it here. If you guys have seen the combo video and like test hands, then you guys can see the potential of this. Now, again, I will reiterate of why I'm trying to play it this way. So I know you're thinking like, yo, Kamon, playing it with no hand traps is type crazy, brother. Like, you need that to fight against the like meta. You know, you stop them, then you can play. It's like, yes, you are totally correct. That's why hand traps are good. You know what I mean? You stop your opponent from playing, and then you have a chance to play, right? As you guys know, my favorite deck is Synchrons. That's my #1 deck, and that deck nowadays doesn't really play a lot of hand traps. It's close to none. You know what I mean? Most of them. You know what I mean? Because we have so much combo and so much engine, we can play through a lot of boards. So I was thinking like, yo, I could do the same thing for Swordsoul. You know what I mean? The Tinnies alone played through a lot of boards as it is. You know what I mean? So imagine if I added other stuff for them too. So let's get into it. I'm gonna show you guys the main deck and the extra no side deck. Oh, also I need to show off, guys. I got this super cool deck box from Mana Moon. This is a nice, cool Nezuko one. Happy it got here, and check out the inside of it, brother. Look at that, bro. Look at that. Look at God, bro. So nice, so nice. I'm pretty sure it's still up there now, so if you guys did actually want to go get one, you can. It might be sold out, I'm not too sure, but definitely get it. But anyways, let's get right into it like we always do. Starting off with the monsters, obviously. 3 Yugioh. Super good going first, super good going second. Just a good card overall. And best part is, if you open up with another card in here, Revolution Synchron, she's still live and active, bro. It's so good. Like, let's say you open up with Rev Synchron and her with no other worms in your hand, you can still make plays, which is amazing. So 3 of her, super cool. And obviously for the Swordsoul, 3 Moye, 3 Long Yuong, aka Long Boy, and 2 Taya. Very, very, very standard. Very standard for the Swordsoul stuff. Best starter, best extender, obviously. You know what I mean? The thing is, this deck can still bait out stuff. You know what I mean? So now with this new stuff in here, it can bait it out even better and even more, if that makes sense. So, but again, very standard. No more Swordsouls. I'm not playing Chungus because didn't really have the room. Didn't really want to play it. Now for the Tennis, 3 Ishuna, 2 Vashura, 2 Adara, and the 1 Shadana. Shadana made it back in here. Shadana's more important. Low key, no, high key, probably going to play this card at 2, going to be honest. Just because, like, I want to have one of the level 4s in the, like, main deck still. Drawing this sucks, but it's not the end of the world if you do draw it. It's just some of your combos do change. But again, combo decks like this change all of the time anyway, so it's no big deal. But that's it for the Tenny lineup. Very, very, very standard. Now here's where we would have the hand traps, but there's no hand traps, man. So now we're going to just go into the extender stuff. So Apple Dragon made it back in the deck. Missed you, my boy. And we did put Revolution Synchron in here. These two are such good extenders. We all know how good this card is. We like Apple Dragon in here. Don't got to talk about this too much. Revolution, bro. This card puts in so much work. It's so crazy how much you can extend. You guys have seen the combo video, obviously, of course. So it's like, you know what this does. Extra extender and extra getting into your level 8 Visas. Like, if you see this plus a level 4, this is a instant Visas, and then you'll get your counter trap every single time. You know what I mean? So, like, that's like the only brick in this deck. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, just 2 of these. Very good card, very good card. Now, that's it for the monsters. Again, no hand traps. I'm not playing any. But we are playing some cards that can kind of define the freaking board. So we are main decking 3 Droplet. Because this card is sick, this card is super good, and this card can win a lot of games. Because, like, I'm not crazy. I get it, not playing hand traps and letting you do everything you want to do. I get it, bro. That's very like, yo, watch it, don't do that. You know what I mean? So it's still good to main deck stuff that can kind of clear boards. So 3 droplet, and I'm main decking 3 talents, right? These 3 or these 6 alone are super good. So so keep in mind, like, have an open mind with this stuff, right? Not only do you have all of your monsters that can kind of overextend and bait out your opponent to like do this and that, you also have these powerful spell cards that can kind of help with this stuff. Because think about it. Let's say I lose dice roll and you go first, right? You make a big board and pass. As my turn, I can go special Ecclesia, right? I special turn. There's no normal summon. Effect, tribute for cost, to summon something else from the freaking deck. So that's already one interaction you have to deal with. So again, if you were to go like, oh, Ash that, okay, cool. I can go talents, make you interact with this card also. Then if you try to, I can chain a droplet. And then even if you do, I still have 3 other cards in my hand, which is probably either a freaking Tinny monster or a Swordsoul. You know what I mean? So like, again, you kind of want to bait out a lot of stuff with this deck to kind of make it better. And that's only if you're going second. If you're going first, it's still good enough to play around a lot of hand traps, like play around an Ash, play around a Nib, play around a Droll, play around a Ghost Ogre, you know, stuff like that. Like, you can still do a lot of stuff. So kind of keep that in mind with this deck. You kind of have to like clear up your like mind, if that makes sense. So these 6 kind of help with that, if that makes sense. Now, obviously, we are running 3 emergence. This is the road of the deck. Wouldn't run it 1, would run it 2, running it 3 at always. So just 3 emergence. Enough said about that. You know what I mean? We are running 2 Dragon Circle, and I did put in 2 Vessel. 2 Vessel made it in, because this plus any Tenyi, this is a 1-card Chow Fang, which can make you Nib proof, which is super, super good. Because again, you're doing a lot of comboing, so it's like, it's better to like summon something that can stop Nib. Plus, best part about this stuff too is like, brother, like, Chow Fang is super good versus a lot of other decks also. You know what I mean? So that's pretty good. So those right there. And now for the 1-ups, obviously, the 1 summit, the 1 punishment, the 1 blackout, and the 1 reframing, aka the only brick in this deck. But again, this is super cool. You know what I mean? So, whoops. Boom, boom. That is it for the main deck. Solid 40 cards. If anything, I'd possibly change out punishment for a second copy of this and or the wind one. You know what I mean? Because like, drawing this really sucks. So playing 2 copies of level 4 is pretty important in my opinion. So yeah, that's it for that. That's solid 40. Now let's go to the extra deck. Pretty cute. We are running 2 Monk, and I'm not running Shaman anymore, but I am running the SP Little Knight, baby. Again, breaking boards, getting rid of stuff is super important. So SP Little Knight is possibly the best Link monster in the game right now. So it's like, it's better to try to play the best of the best, if that makes sense. So just these right here. For the 6s, we are playing the new Mana Diem. This is your main target for your Apple Dragon and like the other place for Apple Dragon. So this card is really good. Just this gets you into, this pretty much gets you into your counter trap right here. Essentially, because if you make this, you can link climb into your Visas, so pretty good. And obviously, the new star of this deck is obviously Ancient Fairy Dragon. This card is super good. Very good extension, very good climbing into other things too. It's a light, so you can also make your Visas if you really need to. Just a very, 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 very good card. Ooh, pardon me. Very good card to have in here always. And now other 7s, we are running just the 1 Yazi, because Yazi's really good. We can still make Yazi in here pretty easily. 8s. Double Boxia made it back in here because we use 1 for the Chow Fang line, and then we use the other one for the just Boxia spinning stuff. So it's better to actually have 2, if that makes sense. Obviously, the one Visas for the 8. This is how you get your counter trap, and like just ending on the counter trap plus a Baron plus a Chi is just fantastic in here, bro. One of those. Other 8s for the worms. We have 2 Shishao and obviously the 1 Berserk. Very standard, very standard. I wasn't playing this before, but now I am playing it again in this build because you do want to go into like a lot of level 8s. So yeah, these are the best ones that you can go into, and even if you're worm locked, these are the best ones still regardless until we get a new worm. So which we might actually get one maybe. For the 9s, obviously the 1 Chao Feng, because Chao Feng is pretty good. Run the Chao Feng. And then for the 10s, Sinister, and then we are running the 1 Baron. I'm not running the Chang Yang because I am running the Chao Feng. If you don't want to run the Chao Feng, run other stuff, you can, but I think this combo is pretty good. But yeah, that's it. Hope you guys did enjoy it, man. Sorry for the freaking wait, but I wanted to show you guys. But again, we can improve this together, man. But that's going to do it, man. Hope you guys have an awesome one, man. See you next time. Peace.